Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we have covered in lecture 3 about the derivation of stress transformation. There are two equations, one for normal stress component and other for shear stress component. So in this lecture number 4 we will apply those equations that we have derived in lecture number 2 and lecture number 3 to solve our problems. So basically we will cover numericals in this lecture, and there will be some assigned problem for students to have some practice on this topic. So problem statement is the state of plane stress at a point is represented on the element shown in this figure. So this is sigma x, sigma y, and tau xy is one element. Determine the state of stress at this point on another element oriented 30-degree clockwise. So important point is it is clockwise, negative, from the position shown. So this is negative, this is positive, and this is again negative. So solution from our sign convention, we know sigma x is equal to minus 80 megapascal, sigma y is equal to 50 megapascal, tau xy is equal to minus 25 megapascal, and theta is minus 30 degree because it is clockwise. We will apply equation 9.1 and 9.2 that we have covered in the previous lecture, and equations are sigma x prime is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau xy sin 2 theta, and tau x prime y prime is equal to minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sin 2 theta plus tau xy into cos 2 theta. So another element oriented 30-degree clockwise is shown in figure B. This is figure B, and if you see, if this is normal x-axis, then x prime axis will be downward, means clockwise from this axis. That's why angle is taken as negative, and this x prime axis will be perpendicular to this plane CD. Positive x prime axis is taken perpendicular to the plane CD. Positive y prime axis is along CD axis. You can see here angle measured from x to x prime axis is minus 30, means clockwise. By applying the equations, sigma x prime is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau xy into sin 2 theta. But just putting the values, minus 80, 50, minus 80, minus into plus, so minus 50 to cos 2 theta, cos 2 into minus 30 degree y by 2 plus in parenthesis minus 25 into sine 2 into minus 30. So if you calculate this on calculator, result will be minus 25.8 megapascal. Similarly, for equation 9.2, tau x prime y prime is equal to minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into sine 2 theta plus tau xy into cos 2 theta. So minus 80 minus 50 by 2 into sine 2 into minus 30 plus minus 25 because tau xy was minus 25 cos 2 into minus 30. So just using the calculator you will find value minus 68.8 megapascal. The negative sign indicate that sigma x prime and tau x prime y prime act in the negative x prime and y prime directions respectively. So as we have practiced in engineering static, negative sign mean it is along negative axis. So if we have taken x prime axis here positive, so it is toward the body, means compressive stress will be acted in this case, and it is shear will be negative at right face. So one thing is remaining, that is sigma y prime, and as we have done in the previous lecture for derivation of this equation, what we have done, just put theta is equal to theta plus 90 into equation 9.1. here theta is minus 30 plus 90, so answer will be 60 degree, and 2 theta will be 120 degree. So equation 9.1 is written here, sigma x prime is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau xy into sin 2 theta. After putting this angle, this theta plus 90, sigma x prime will convert into sigma y prime. So I am repeating, when you put theta is equal to theta plus 90 in equation 9.1, this sigma x prime will be converted into sigma y prime. We know in the this is known data, sigma x sigma y or tax y. So just after putting the values, sigma y prime is minus 80 plus 50 by 2 plus minus 50 minus 50 minus 80 minus 50 by 2 into cos 120 theta 120 plus minus 25 into sine 120. After having the use of calculator, you will get the answer sigma y prime is equal to minus 4.15 megapascal. So it was asked in the question to show the result. So if you look at this, determine the state of on another element, so we have to show on another element, that's why we are showing here. So this is the element, and if you look at this, this was plane CD, and here it was x prime axis. So we are just showing the stresses that we have just determined on this element, and when you show it is compressive, that's why arrow is toward there, it is also compressive sigma y prime, and this is again along negative y prime axis, that by tau x prime y prime is shown here. So there are two problems from RC Hiller book, one is F 9.1 and another is 9.11. So just applying these equation 9.1 9.2 to find the state of stress and sketch the result on the, so you can find it easily. So thank you very much.